We were lucky enough to be part of the H1B1 grant.
One of the items that we purchased with our grant funds was the Alaris pumps, which are actually IV pumps.
Those pumps are the exact pump that 4 out of the 5 hospital chains in the city are using. We bought one of the high fidelity mannequins. He is a wireless simulator. He has the server inside his chest that runs a web page at an Apple computer in the control room.
His eyes blink, his pupils constrict. Pulses can be present or not present.
He mimics a human being very closely.
We are working on the audiovisual here within this room.
So we can set up these situations and actually be able to film it, review it, and talk about how we can make things better or what needs to be done.
When we work in the control room, we can actually sit behind this wall and hear what's going on with the students.
I can hear what they're saying, I can communicate back, and it helps suspend that reality, so it really allowed us to enhance our simulation.
The grant has allowed us to utilize various techniques within our simulation. A lot of these things we learn while we're actually at the conferences.
We've been able to go to ANASCL, to their simulation conference that is held yearly.
Yes, it's very nice and very cool that the grant paid for me to go to a conference, but it's that I use that knowledge with my students and with my peers that I think gave the grant its money's worth.
Others are looking to see how we are receiving it, okay? So we do the trainer thing with our faculty, and it has a lot to do with how we work along with them, so no one feel that they are actually doing this by themselves.
With the information that we've been able to bring back, we are seeing that simulation across our curriculum increase. You know, we are moving to a new curriculum. It's coming very soon, and we are going to be using more simulation.
What this will do is help people physically do with the mannequins and reinforce what they heard in class or what they read in the book.
Simulation is a wonderful, very safe environment for them to practice the skills that they're learning.
With the grant, we were tasked to write a simulation.
Our responsibility was to develop a scenario that would be placed into a cache of scenarios from each of the participants. We chose to do one on Alzheimer's.
We attended a class that taught me how to learn how to use the ACEs Alzheimer's simulation and use it with our students. So this is a national program that we had an opportunity to pilot here on our Florida State College at Jacksonville campus. And this is one of the ways that we are using standardized patients to create that simulated environment for our students.
I'm a standardized patient at times. All we need is what topic are you going through in class, and we can take it from there.
We actually have an end-of-life simulation that we have done each year of the grant. The students that we're working with in our bridge program are actually either LPNs or paramedics.
We had a mixed room, the mannequins crying out in pain, and to see the staff not be able to do what they can do on a rescue unit and how they had to communicate.
It's upsetting, but it's a simulation patient dying, so that we can talk about that.
Our paramedics grow some respect for our LPNs, and our LPNs grow some respect for our paramedics because they see each other's strength.
We're trying to just make students more efficient in what they do through being familiar with the tasks that they're doing to lower their anxiety. The reports that we're getting from the students lets us know that we're on the right track.
The classroom sizes are split into sections, so they're smaller groups. But nothing really stands out more than that one-on-one, hands-on interaction where you can just really get in there and It's better than just seeing it. You can actually do it, and that really helps a lot.
I was an EMT before I came to this program, so I kind of had, experience with patients, and I was surprised at how lifelike and effective the mannequins were at, creating that real atmosphere, having that safety net of it not being necessarily a real person, but being able to treat it as a real person was very helpful.
I just really appreciate being in this program. I'm already more comfortable than day one, and I'm only less than halfway done. And I feel like by the end of this, I'll be comfortable in any department. There's a lot to offer, so I'm really excited.
Helping be a part of creating a new generation of nurses out there providing good care, excellent care. I think that is what I work for.
So our nursing students are being hired everywhere. They're in clinics, they're in the hospital, they're in nursing homes. All of this is so very important. We're just saving lives with this profession. I love it. I just love what I do.
If I'm at a high school track meet and a child falls down, it doesn't matter that I'm off duty. I'm a nurse. I'm out in the middle of it helping them. You do these things because they become instinctive to help. And if I can teach that to my students, if I can get them there, each one will make the world just a tiny bit better.